Broadcasting from somewhere in the Hollywood Hills.
You have arrived. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast or at Nick Drago or at Desiree Robbins.
You can check us out on the web, infinitedancecast.com. All episodes are free and available to download. Go to iTunes, check us out, write us a review. How you doing?
Oh.
I switched it up, so did you.
We did.
I got a little nervous.
We're already into
What's
it.
new?
Wait, right.
So
I'm sweating.
We just came back from a photo shoot with Levi. Oh, it's a text message from our interview today. We have Nick Baga coming in.
Yes.
He says he's on way.
On way.
Yeah, not honore.
I like that. That's that text that corrects itself and then it puts out some odd thing.
Like payway.
Payway.
You know, the Chinese
So that
food
is
restaurant.
who we have on the show today. It's very exciting.
Yeah, no, Nick Baga, really good guy. We'll get to him in just a moment, but we did this photo shoot because a few weeks ago, Levi was like, oh, you have to come in and do some photos.
A few weeks ago, it was last week.
Well, it was last week.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Boy,
like
we
that.
really have to think about this. Anyway, we just did it.
I was
morning.
nervous. You were nervous, but we both did good.
I was really nervous.
Yeah, but that happens.
Because I don't like my photos most of the time.
It's hard to take photos, but I'll tell you what, Levi was very cool. He was very relaxed, and he was cool. I liked his energy, man.
I learned things I never knew.
Yeah.
And he does a great job at taking you through the process of taking a great headshot. And I've never had anybody teach me things that he taught me. So if you are looking for somebody to do your headshots out there, you might want to try Levi. Go in, they're great. He's got great people that work for him. You can go through his book and see who he's shot before, and they'll talk you through it.
Yeah, and if you want to get an idea of his personality, go back and check out IDC 44.
That's right.
That's Infinite Dance Cast shortened.
It is. And his Twitter is at Headshots by Levi.
That's right.
Yeah, so you can check it out. And you can check out our shots that are going to be up. Well, they're up.
They're up.
Which is a little scary.
We had a fun little adventure last night. I was in Neosho, Missouri.
Yes, and I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
And we run into each other in the airport.
It's like a commute.
It's very old school.
It is. It's just so weird that we commute. I mean, most people would meet like on the subway or something, but we do it in airports and fly together.
Oh, yeah.
And then we flew to Dallas, had dinner in Dallas.
Had some barbecue.
And I had my Bamboo Express.
Yeah.
And then with Ashley Silva, at Ashley Silva.
At Ashley Silva.
All three of us.
And then we ran into Keith Clifton and all those guys.
No.
We saw everybody. I saw Jackie Slade on the way there.
I know. It's interesting. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad I don't do it every weekend, though.
I know.
I gotta be honest.
I'd rather do this every week.
Oh, yeah. This is much better.
It is much better.
The conditions are terrible. Someone help me.
Working with me? Is that what you're saying?
No. I was kidding.
You are.
I was kidding.
It's okay.
Oh.
Give it up. Give it up. So, new for you.
New for me.
Yeah, is?
I was hoping to be working on Glee this week. But
I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, that's okay. I didn't get the phone call this time. But you know what? I'm not under contract. It's not my gig. That's fine. But guess what? I'm not sending out any gift cards.
Oh, that's right.
I send out gift cards for a reason.
Yes.
So it's a bribe.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But hey, it's all good. I can't complain because I have work.
Actually, it's not a bribe. It's always a thank you.
No, it's a bribe.
And a bribe. Okay, I'm trying to help you out.
It's all good. No, I'm really not upset. I mean...
How do you know that they actually are working today?
They're working tomorrow.
Oh, they are. So you did find out.
Yeah, so it's all good, though. I mean, look, I've had the opportunity to work the show a couple times this year already, so it's fine. But, I mean, of course, you always want to do it because you don't want to feel like you're missing out. But, hey, whatever.
Right. And you never know what else is going to come down the road. I mean, when door closes, we talk about that all the time.
I actually did a little episode of Suburgatory. Last week.
See,
and it's going to be airing sometime in May. I can't really tell you much about it because it'll ruin it. But I do this little bit with Jeremy Sisto. I don't know if you know Jeremy Sisto. He's a phenomenal actor. I don't get to.
Are you acting?
Well, I am acting per se.
Yes.
But I don't talk in it. I just kind of
mime.
Yeah. Needless to say, that was a great time. I had a lot of fun.
I'm a mimer.
But, sometimes in this world, you got to take a different path. And I think that's kind of where I'm headed.
That's okay. Yeah. And then I am going to start working on a new musical that's an original. And I'm trying to get Nick to come in and choreograph a piece. So let me know what you think about that. He's going to do it anyway.
They're not going to let us know. Nobody tweets us anyways.
Boy, you're really
I'm just kidding. Hey, you win some, you dim some. Sorry, I'm thinking about Chinese food now.
I'm kind of hungry after
I am
that,
too.
Yeah.
I want a pizza.
We should listen to the food to go and then make whatever they have.
I mean, we should listen to the food to go and make the opposite of whatever they want us to make.
Fries.
Cringing right now. They take their food seriously.
But they look amazing.
Well, yeah, whatever. I mean, I'd rather be fat and happy than skinny and sad.
Yeah, but you might not work.
Whatever. There's work for everybody.
Balance, Nick. Balance is all you need.
Well, whatever.
Balance in life.
But I was in the gym at 6 o'clock this morning.
I know, you are. I was thinking about you as I was laying there thinking, Desiree, you got to get up and you got to get your hair and makeup on.
Well, another guy that's a crazy workout fanatic is Nick Baga, who's coming here a little bit later.
So I'm going to feel fat.
No, he's always at Runyon Canyon. He's got a great tan. He's from Boston.
Yeah,
this guy's a great dancer.
He's Kenny Wormold's friend.
Yeah, or they're friends.
They grew up together.
Yeah. So he's crazy. Boston,
and a wonderful resume.
Oh yeah, great resume. Hilarious to be on set with.
I love it.
I can't wait to talk to this guy. We've been trying to get him on the show, and apparently he's on way.
He's on way. And we got the camera down looking for his car to pull up any moment now.
Nick Baga will be arriving to the Infinite Dance Cast Studios somewhere in the Hollywood Hills.
He will arrive.
It's now time for music picks.
Are you going to go first? Boy, you were really like, it's now time.
I'm getting excited.
Okay, so we are on episode
46.
That's what I thought. Okay, my first one is Melanie Amaro. This song is Respect.
Ooh.
And it is the version everybody knows, R-E-S-P-E-C-T, but it is an amazing arrangement. So the artist is Melanie A-M-A-R-O. Amaro? Would that be how you pronounce it? I hope.
Amaro.
Okay, and this next one is an oldie but goodie, and it is entitled Release. It is off the album. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's what Bella's thinking. Release me because you're holding her down. She's a little jittery today.
It's Timbaland. It's off the album Shock Value. And my last and final one. And now this is odd that I chose this. Well, I kind of think it's odd just with everything that's gone on. It is Every Little Step.
Every Little Step.
Bobby Brown.
Oh, there you go.
Off his first self-titled album, Don't Be Cruel.
Okay, that's a good song.
A great song.
Yeah, it is a good song.
Great song.
I like that. Good picks this week, Desiree.
Thank you very much.
And every week.
Thank you. Thank you.
Number one for me, Terminator, from the original motion picture soundtrack. If you've ever heard it, that is a great song. Makes me want to be able to play the symphony.
You want to play the symphony? Which instrument is that? Come on.
Makes me
want to play the symphony.
I think it's electronic, whatever it is.
Okay.
Number two for me, Kill Bill, Bartle with Bartle. Somebody send me on a vacation. Kill Bill, Battle Without Honor or Humility. Also from the original motion picture soundtrack.
I'm starting to get the theme.
I hope so. Number three for me, the Pulp Fiction theme from the original motion picture soundtrack. Quentin Tarantino, man, he's always got some really crazy stuff. Crazy. But, a lot of those movie soundtracks people stay away from because they feel like, especially when they're choreographing dance, I'm sorry, I've lost focus. Your dog is drinking Canada Dry out of the can. That can't be good.
I won't drink after her.
Peter's going to be all over us. Go ahead.
I was just going to tell our audience that all of these songs are available for download on iTunes, and if you want to check out any of our music picks from weeks prior, they are all listed on our website.
Yeah, well, what do they care? They're too busy They're too busy doing jobs on Glee.
You are wild today. I hope that our guest wants to come in.
I hope that our guest shows up. He's on way. And he's just not here just yet, but will be in the studio. We are anxiously awaiting the arrival of Nick Baga. It is 298 days until D-Day. Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. We'll be right back.
Flow 40 Dance Workshops is the nation's premier in-house dance experience. We come to you and offer dancers a personalized workshop in the comfort of their own studio. Build a customized schedule to best suit your student needs. Our faculty work in every facet of the entertainment industry. And now, for a limited time, Desiree Robbins is in the mix. Book her for your next workshop. We're available for booking year-round. Visit flow40dance.com or call 818-985-7005 for more information. Flow 40 Dance Workshops. Work hard, dance strong.
Hey, welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast or at Nick Drago or at Desiree Robbins.
He's huggable, he's lovable. You could just squeeze him to death or wash your clothes with his abs. He's a true projectionist. He knows how to make his presence known. He's appeared on The Muppets, Jack and Jill, Hairspray, Glee Live 3D. You've seen him on Dancing with the Stars, American Idol, Saturday Night Live, The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, David Letterman, Good Morning America, The View, The Today Show, The Early Show, The Mid-Afternoon Show. If there was a brunch show, he would have appeared performing on that as well. He's traveled the world with the likes of Justin Bieber, Paulina Rubio, and Ricky Martin. The Taco Bell rapping, Dunkin' Donut costume wearing, sideworm trademark and phenom known as Baga Man is here in the studio. Please welcome Nick Baga.
Yes,
oh my gosh.
Baby, that was good.
That was a dream introduction.
Was awesome.
Thank you. I put a lot of time into it because I knew I was excited you were coming into the studio.
Wow.
He really has been excited.
Anyways, thanks for coming out. That'll be it.
Thank you. We'll have a good day.
We'll call you.
So, Baga, you obviously have done a lot of things in the industry. You're mainly a commercial guy, but you've also traveled the world. Tell us a little bit about what it's like traveling the world, who's your favorite person to travel with, and what's your next gig?
Wow.
All those. I'm not going to repeat the questions.
We don't start hot and heavy. Just tell us everything.
Okay, well, first of all, traveling the world, it's not that I just travel the world. I travel the world doing what I enjoy doing. So it's probably
amazing.
It's a dream come true.
Right.
I mean, growing up, I just loved to dance and wanted to be able to survive as a dancer and to be able to, see different cultures and travel and become a better person, a wiser person, just by being able to work and dance and spread positivity through something I love around the world. It's been amazing. It's changed me as a person. My favorite person to travel with, that's a hard one. When I was 18, I toured South America for a year and a half with Paulina Rubio.
Oh,
so at that time of my life, that I was an 18-year-old in South America. So
hey, with a hot artist.
With a hot artist.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so that was amazing. When I traveled with Ricky Martin, that was at the 2006 Olympics in Italy. So I'm Italian.
Right.
I love pizza. I'm a pizza connoisseur.
See, that's I love Baga. That's the reason I love it.
That is why you love it.
That was one of the most amazing experiences ever, and we were treated like, kings.
Yeah.
What was that like being at the Olympics?
Was
it overwhelming? I mean, did you get to go to some events?
Did you get to get into a bobsled?
Well, no, but we stayed because all the hotels were booked out and it kind of happened last minute. We stayed up in the mountains in the Italian Alps where the actual events were going on in this exclusive little hotel that was like buried in snow, and all the people who worked there were like, I guess, college from Italy who would just leave school and come and stay at the resort for the whole time that they worked there. So we made friends with them. My first time snowboarding was there in the Italian Alps.
Were you awesome?
I sucked. I was horrible.
Now, well, being from Boston, you don't do a lot of snowboarding, though, right?
Well, I didn't in Boston, but now I snowboard a lot.
Do you do it because it makes you look cool, or to get the chicks, or just because it's something that you want to try?
Well, the thing is, I already was cool and got the chicks, so I just decided to try it.
So, like, if I can suck at snowboarding and still get the chicks, I'm the man. Is that the thought process?
Do you
Something
snowboard?
like that.
I don't snow. I've never snowboarded before in my life.
I don't
need any more chicks. I already got one.
For you.
It's so much fun.
Dude.
Where do you go? Did you go up to?
I go to Big Bear, or
yeah.
I go to Mountain High, or just.
Have you been to
close.
Mammoth?
Yeah, I've been to Mammoth.
My family just got back.
I went to Mammoth the day after I got my wisdom teeth pulled.
Oh, you are crazy.
That is ridiculous.
So you had some good drugs to get you through that trip.
I did.
Some Darvocet. Oh, sorry, I don't know any about.
Let me tell you something about Baga. I want you to talk about the sideworm real quick.
The
This is a phenomenal.
The sideworm.
That will. The sideworm has kind of gone viral.
Okay, let's
Parental
do it.
discretion is advised.
And make sure you have insurance if you're going to try it. But don't do it. It's trademark.
The sideworm is okay. Well, about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I was with my friend Craig Holloman, and I told him a joke, and it was not funny, and nobody laughed. So I just wiped my forehead like I was sweating and pretended to faint, and it oozed down on my side and did this worm type movement where I floated in the air, and it was the most euphoric moment of my life.
Okay.
and so I stood up, and we just like stared at each other, and I realized that I invented something breathtaking.
Now, can people find this online? Because I mean, it's awesome to watch, dude.
Well, the thing about the sideworm is, so that was 2 summers ago. So from there, I just started, letting everybody know about the sideworm and started promoting it. And people would ask to see the sideworm. I would tell them I need a chant. So they would sideworm, sideworm, and I would only do it with a chant.
Well, because you gotta have the energy up.
Then it went into I had the double sideworm, which I only pulled out on like exclusive events.
Right.
Then it evolved into the exploding sideworm, which was that comes out like 4th of July under the fireworks.
Got it.
That's not a regular.
So if we chant sideworm today,
well, the thing is,
okay, tell me the parameters.
So I went to dance conventions. I was teaching classes. So I'd make all the kids with the microphone. I'd be like, do you know what the sideworm is? I made the world know about the sideworm. I was doing it, collecting as much footage as possible. Then I went on tour with Glee Live this summer, and they shot a 3D movie, and I got the sideworm in 3D.
You're kidding.
Whoa, that was a great segue. We're getting ready to go to a commercial.
So I have retired the sideworm and will no longer do it in person, but I will collect all footage.
Okay.
And I am making a sideworm compilation film.
I cannot wait. Follow him at Nick Baga, NickBaga. We'll be right back. Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
As dance teachers, we spend countless hours editing music. Save time with professional audio engineers. Professional music edits for competitions start as low as $49. Clean cuts at affordable rates. Give your dancers a leg up on the competition. Email them for a quote. Visit dezworld.com. That's DEZ world.com for more details.
Hi, this is Robin Kish from Chapman University, and you're listening to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Hey, welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast or at Nick Drago, but really follow us at Desiree Robbins.
Do what you like, and you'll always like what you did, said by the man sitting in a Nick and Desiree sandwich, Nick Baga. Follow him on Twitter at Nick Baga. He's also on Facebook, and he's got a Tumblr account, In the Baga.
I like that.
You know what I was thinking on the break? What?
Spell that out for them.
Baga.
Okay, in the bag.
It's not in the Baga.
That's right.
Nick,
That's what I want to make
it's not hip hop. He said it's more jazz. What I'd like to see. I know you've already retired it, but wouldn't it be great to see an exploding sideworm into a pool?
you know what? You don't have anything to land on to do the sideworm. You just flop into the water.
Never mind. Look at me. I'm trying to do a brand extension.
Nice try.
Hey, that's what I was so close.
I like that.
Thank you.
Okay, so many of you guys would recognize Baga if you heard the rap from the Taco Bell commercial. I mean, that thing blew up. What's her name? What's the girl's name? Cindy?
Stephanie.
What's up, Stephanie? How you doing today? You want to do it for us?
No, come on.
99 cents is what I want to pay. All that whole commercial.
Man.
Look it up on YouTube. What do they search for on YouTube?
Bunch of beef.
Okay, I'm not saying
You're making this up.
I don't want to know the name of your YouTube account. I want to know the name of the commercial.
It is listed under bunch of beef.
Bunch of beef, dude, and it is so cool. So, what happened at audition process? I mean, did you go in and then?
Well, the weird thing was, so the day before, a friend of mine, she went in because they were auditioning girls too. She went in and then called me after. Was like, Baga, you have to go audition for this. So I just crashed the audition.
Good for you.
And Baga's the kind of guy that can do this and not get in trouble.
But the thing,
he's gorgeous. Sorry.
I was thinking the same thing.
I didn't want to say gorgeous, but anyway,
okay.
I just want to let everybody know.
All right, Baga, put your shirt back on.
It's warm in here.
I gotta stop touching him.
I was the last guy there, and I don't even think they put me on tape. So I kind of left and was like, I did good. I know I did good, but they didn't see me.
They didn't care.
Then the next day, Block called me and was like, hey, we got this straight to callback audition. They didn't see enough guys yesterday. So I went straight to the callback, and I got there early, and then I was in a rap group. I've practiced that my entire life, whether I've been good or bad. I do it all the time. And
doesn't really matter.
I get to the audition, and I see all these guys I know. They're like trying to write raps. They're practicing because they say have something prepared to do. And I went in first with me and this other kid, Bobby. And first they had us do what they had written, which is the actual commercial,
okay.
But they had us do it in our own like cadence or rhythm we wanted. Then they had us just freestyle about Taco Bell. So me and this kid Bobby just had them dying hysterically, and I've never left an audition and just known in my head I already have it. I walked out and saw all these guys and was like, good luck. And I left and got a call the next day and I had it. But the cool thing was we got to say a rap, of our choice in front of them. So I said my favorite rap. I'll say it for you.
Let's do it.
It's life isn't easy with all this hustle and bustle. At times I too be seeming to show signs of fatiguing muscles, but I must muster up the muscle. I need to get it together to leave where I'm at and head out to wherever I can go to be me, to be free, where I can see clear, forget about my stress, relax and breathe in the clean air, feel the breeze and watch the day fade through my bomber, sipping iced tea and lemonade, aka an Arnold Palmer.
Oh, nice! That's the first rap that we've had on
No
Infinite
wonder
Dance Cast.
nobody had a chance.
Can you
Not
do
with
an
that.
Infinite Dance Cast freestyle for Nick and Desiree?
Oh my gosh, let me catch my breath for a minute.
Oh, catch your breath.
That was really good. That was really
Man, that's
good.
a bunch of beef if I've ever heard it.
I haven't said that in like 3 years, but that's funny because that was like my favorite at the time, and I just was so excited. And it was probably not money wise or not because it was like just a TV. That was the coolest job of my life because everybody I've ever met to that point of my life, and if I haven't seen them yet since, but they knew me before, they're gonna tell me when they see me that we didn't even see the TV, we heard your voice and we knew it was you because you've been rapping like that your whole life.
Was that like your first commercial that you booked? Or had you done others before that?
I did dance commercials and like things, but that was
not like the principal.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Target, K-Swiss. I did my research. We're broadcast journalists.
Yes, we
awesome.
are.
Okay, but you also just worked with the man himself, Pacino.
I did.
Now this is a funny story.
That's
Tell us
cool.
about that. Go.
Well, this was actually another huge compliment to me. I as you can tell, I'm just out there and say what I think, and I'm very honest. And I've made a lot of good friends here in LA, and everybody says people are fake in LA and nobody looks out for anybody, but I was just at home one day and I get a phone call, just, hey Nick, do you want to do this movie with Al Pacino tomorrow? And I was like, excuse me?
Come again?
Did you say?
Come to find out, I'm good friends with the choreographer Jamal Sims, but there was about 20 dancers in this segment, and it was a Dunkin' Donuts commercial. And me, I'm from Boston.
Within the movie.
The second Dunkin' Donuts ever is in my hometown of Randolph.
Got it. Okay.
And
so you're familiar with the product.
I'm very familiar
And the
with
coffee.
the product. And so, come to find out, they needed a funny guy to play a certain part, and all these dancers said, "Call Baga."
Oh my gosh.
vouched for
wow.
me.
That's very
And
cool.
I came to find that out, and when I got to the job, everybody was like, "We helped you get the job." And I was like, this is unreal. So then I go to my dressing room, and they give me a giant Dunkaccino outfit, paint my face
Oh, you're
white,
kidding. No.
and I come and dance with Al Pacino. I got to teach him the little shy
Were you
stuff. what we
flipping
did.
out? I would have been sweating through that.
He was
tights.
so cool. He was just a real nice, down-to-earth guy. He was talking to all the dancers, and if we were asking him questions, he was being responsive and being just such a nice guy.
He was
because-
engaged.
Yeah, there was like 20 of us young dancers there. I'm sure for somebody like Al Pacino, he's like, "Oh my gosh, say hello to my little friend." But he was there being a nice guy. I couldn't believe it. It was... it was cool for me because at that time of my life, we all go through phases of how focused we are or not. But at that time of my life, I was so driven and so focused and not working much, but just working on my crafts and what I needed or felt like I needed to do for myself. And things like that being thrown at me prove to you that if you just work hard and focus, like it's going to just come together.
Right.
You don't always need to stress out.
Yeah, and one good thing about you, Bag, is that like when you get into a situation, you're in your element, you are completely yourself, which allows you to do a really good job, and that's why people like you, I think.
Thanks.
You know what I
That's
mean?
why they wanted to call you on that job.
Yeah, because if you're a complete jerk, they wouldn't have called you. But you're a hilarious dude as it goes, and of course they're going to call you for that. So, I mean, I think that's something that we can all learn, because I always get in situations too where I show up, we've worked together on Glee before, and like I show up and I'm flipping out, I'm nervous, you know what I'm saying? Like when Bag is over here like, boom, side worm, when he used to do it. And
Before it was retired.
well, and that's what it's supposed to be fun, right? This work is not supposed to be work. All right, man, so a lot of stuff going on in your life. You're one of those guys that's working all the time or not at all, and then when you're not working, you're at the gym or running Canyon.
So can we tell by how fit his body is?
Dude, this dude is always at the Canyon. He's like, does a Canyon like 4 times a day. He probably only admits to doing like 2 a day.
I do running a lot. I try to run every day. I ride a fixie, so I cycle. I try to do that every day, or when I don't run, I train in mixed martial arts. I just want to be a modern day Gene Kelly / James Bond / Kanye West, and I'll explain this
That's
because
easy.
I don't
Go
know
ahead,
if any one
please.
of them did mixed martial arts.
No, well, let me explain this. Let me explain, because I went on a tangent, but now I'll
bring it back.
I'm a dancer. My whole life I've wanted to be a modern day Gene Kelly. That was my dream. I don't need to do exactly what he did, but the way he influenced me in my life, I want to influence somebody like that in their life. Just such a charismatic, gentleman who's a masculine male dancer who can perform and go and command a stage, I love that. And
right.
And he's built like a soccer player, and he's got great hair.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
And so, if they do a Gene Kelly story, I'm playing the role, and I'm putting that out there. But then James Bond, I feel, he's just a fictional character. However, he's just debonair and the type of guy who's ready for any situation, whether he needs to protect somebody or he needs to get somewhere or he needs to do this or figure this out or, whatever survival tactic, he's just ready for. I want to feel like that. I'm not there yet, but I'm working at it. And then, say, like a Kanye West, we're a lot different, but I just mean for the fact that he's so uninhibited as an artist and he's willing to just put his art out there and be himself. That's how I want to be, and that's how I want to influence people to be. We're so lucky to have our lives and have the opportunities to try something new every day, and I wake up every morning overwhelmed with opportunities. So when I don't have anything to do, I go run a few miles, or I go try to write something down, or I write quotes, or I'm thinking of a quote book, or I'm trying to, it's all about spreading positivity through performance for me.
Right.
As Baga is overwhelmed with opportunity, we are going to be overwhelmed with opportunity to take a short break. We'll be back with Nick Baga. He's going to stick around because we just
are
said
making
so.
him.
Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
We'll be right back.
Are you a dance company, teacher, choreographer, producer, or director looking to market yourself for your current projects?
Do you need just a little extra push to get the word out?
The answer is yes, Desiree. They do.
Nick, how do you know what they need?
I know our listeners. They need our help to spread the word about their shows, projects, and whatever else they have going on. And guess what, Desiree?
What, Nick?
It just so happens that we have the airtime just for them.
That's right. We have ad space available for you. We have both 30 and 60-second spots available for you.
Get the word out to the entire United States and countless other countries. Did he just say countless other countries? Yes, he did. Infinite Dancecast has audiences all across the world, including Canada, China, Japan, the United Kingdom, Switzerland, Germany, Austria, Romania, Australia, Denmark, Brazil, the Philippines, Mexico, and more. But I won't say the others because they're too hard to pronounce.
Email us at info@infinitedancecast.com for more details. Subject line, advertise.
Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dancecast, giving you a voice worldwide.
Easy to make and take with you on the go.
Welcome to Food to Go with Steph and Ro.
I'm Steph.
And I'm Ro. And today we're talking about Starbucks.
We're talking about the healthiest option at Starbucks.
We know you go a lot.
We do know you go a lot. We don't see you because we're not there, but you go a lot.
I frequent Starbucks when I'm on the road because I do like to enjoy a cup of coffee a day. So I'll go in the morning.
And there always seems to be Starbucks near sets that you're filming on, rehearsals, studios that you're at, or competitions.
Yeah, well, probably because they're actually everywhere.
Probably because they're taking over.
Nonetheless, let's talk about the healthiest options.
Okay.
My favorite healthy option there is a soy latte.
Okay.
So a latte is, as you know, really strong coffee mixed with steamed milk.
Yep, that's right.
Yes, but I like to get it with soy milk instead because it's going to be lower in calories as well as it's not going to have any cholesterol, so it's going to be healthier.
We love cholesterol-free options. I'd like to recommend just a straight-up tea. Just a tea. You can put some soy milk in that if you want. I'll even allow you to add a little bit of sugar. Real sugar.
You're a giver.
Real sugar. I am. It's true. And then, maybe some black coffee. I'm not a coffee girl and I'm not a tea girl. So both of those options don't work for me.
But regular coffee is actually just really low in calories. It's just the cream, just the milk.
Well, and the caffeine.
Well, that's not good for you, but it doesn't have calories.
Okay.
Okay.
That's true.
The other healthy option that I really enjoy because I do it because I go to Starbucks a lot on the road is I get oatmeal for breakfast in the morning there with dried fruit and dried nuts on it. It's a great way to start your day.
It is. It's hard to find that hot food other places. We're going to rule out the Frappuccinos before we run out of time. Don't get them. They're dessert.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. No Frappuccinos. They're out.
Or the mochas. All right. Thanks for listening.
Enjoy.
Visit InfiniteDancecast.com and click on the Food to Go menu
to check out this week's healthy snack. Join us here every week
on Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dancecast. Have a healthy week.
Easy to make and take with you.
Hey, what's going on? I'm on this over here, and you are tuning into Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dancecast.
Hey, welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dancecast.
Dancecast.
Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDancecast or at Nick Drago or at Desiree Robbins.
Everyone in Hollywood is connected to Kevin Bacon within 6 steps.
Oh my gosh.
And this, Nick Baga, is your life. You were in Jack and Jill with Al Pacino, who was in Sea of Love with John Goodman, who is in Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon. Your Kevin Bacon number is 3, and that's great company to be in. Pacino, Goodman, Bacon, Baga.
Well, also,
that is good.
Also, my childhood best friend got to play the new role of Ren in Footloose. Kenny and I grew up together, best friends since we were 6.
Mm-hmm.
Moved out, shared apartments together. We've lived in millions of apartments out here in LA and bounced around, and it's been a long process, but that's been my childhood best friend and more like a brother.
You guys trained together?
We trained together, danced together, did duos
that
together.
That is awesome.
Went to the Tap Dance World Championships together and did a duo when we were 15.
Yeah, these two dudes together are hilarious.
That is too much. We got to get them in together.
Well, what's awesome is that we also do a Kenny Wormald number.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, you would have known that if you listened to the other 43 episodes that we have out.
Oh.
It's okay. My own mother's behind.
Hey, I had so much opportunity. I'm bouncing around. I'm taking action over here.
Have you done a movie with Kenny?
I haven't done a movie with Kenny.
Well, I'll tell you. I know that because you were in Hairspray with Taney McCall, short.
Taney McCall.
That's what I said. Taney McCall. There must have been a glitch in the system. Who is in You Got Served with Kenny Wormald.
Oh my gosh.
So your Kenny Wormald number is 2, but really it's a 1 because you guys have probably
it's a 1.
hung out since you were
They danced together.
We both have Boston bees tattooed on our calves. And
not not like a honeybee,
They're
like
one.
the actual Boston Red Sox.
No, I got that.
Yeah.
I'm not.
But here's something interesting about you and Kenny too. When Boston teams don't do well, you just don't want to be around.
We don't want to
these
talk
guys.
to them at all.
They are down in the dumps. It's like McKenzie with the Dallas Cowboys. Just leave town.
Really?
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Little
You guys take it pretty,
emotional, huh?
but you guys are diehard fans.
You're supposed to be, though.
You gotta support your hometown.
Yeah.
Do you get back there much?
Whenever I can, I get back. My little sister's getting married in September, so I'll be back for that.
Oh, that's fun.
Then. Yeah, but she's my baby sister.
She's my baby sister.
You can just see that.
Dump him. No, I'm just kidding. He's a good guy.
Is he Italian?
No, he's not Italian. Well, I don't know what he is, but he's a nice guy. He's a real nice guy.
You do accept him.
I accept him.
Okay.
I accept him.
I don't.
Both my sister's boyfriends I like more than them.
More than your sisters?
Well, I guess your family's not going to listen to this cast.
No, it's okay. They know I'm kidding.
You want to send a shout out to your family for
I'll send a shout out to my family. We got Buddha and Mancha, which is my dad. We call him Buddha, Bill Baga, because he's wise.
Okay.
And my mom, Susie Bags. We call her Mancha because that's her nickname. My brother Bill, my sister Amy, my little sister Emily. You know, I love you guys. Thanks for being the supportive people of seeing me go through the many phases and wearing the many hats I have worn in my life. And you've stuck around and dealt with me through all of them.
Do you want to give a shout out to your sister's boyfriends, though, since you like them better?
Dane and Chris, what up?
Dane and Chris. Not Italian, but we still like you.
Are they all in the same area?
They're all in Boston. So.
Wow, so it must be hard for you.
Are you going to move back ever?
I've been here for 10 years, moved out, been out here on my own, lived in cars, lived in apartments, lived in everything.
You love California?
I just know this is where I need to be for who I am right now.
I hear you.
So
that's hard. I'd have a hard time being away from my family.
Yeah,
I'm lucky.
I see him. I talk to them. I'm a mama's boy. I got, my mom's signature on my on my left shoulder. And
he just showed it to me. It was hot.
Yeah, he's not wearing a bra. I can attest to that.
Bras off. Speaking of bras off, I'm hosting Harlow Gold. By Tracy Phillips.
Yeah, give a plug. When is that?
Tracy Phillips and Dominic Carbone. It's an amazing show. It's a burlesque show. The last 2 Thursdays of every month, it's at Harvell's in Santa Monica, and now the grand opening of their new show at the Long Beach Harvell's is this Friday, March 2nd. So come check me out, checking out the most beautiful girls to check out.
Love it. That was awesome.
Baga, we want to thank you for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
Check him out at Nick Baga on Twitter. You're awesome, bro.
Thank you. You guys are awesome. This is a great show.
We want to send a special thank you to our producers, Michael Boysenberry Blast Benicos and Janae Margarita Monday Mercedes for producing our show.
Make sure you download each and every episode. They are free for you on iTunes. Or check us out on Facebook.
And most of all, we want to thank you, the listener, because remember, without you, only our mothers would be listening.
Except yours, because she doesn't listen to every episode.
And Baga's mom.
And we don't know that yet.
She's making lasagna.
Hey, sending some of that this way. What's her name? What was her nickname?
Susie Bags.
Susie Bags.
Bring it out. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
We'll see you next week.